Cosatu President Zingiswa Losi has urged South African workers to use the Workers' Day celebrations to unite to overcome the many challenges they face in the workplace. All right, let's cross to our reporter Ntlantla Kgatlhane at the Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Rustenburg. Ntlantla, good morning to you once again.
Well, good morning and to our viewers, Lebo, coming to you right here, well indeed, from Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Rustenburg, where Cosatu is set to hold its 36th celebration of Workers' Day. But with us is President of Cosatu, Ms. Zingiswa Losi, who's going to speak to us with regards to the relevance of continuing celebrating, such days, even though the plight of workers remain. Thank you so much, Ms. Losi. I guess the first question that I want to pose to you will be, why is it important to continue, celebrating such days, and also just touch on, why you chose Rustenburg as a venue?
Thank you very much. The importance of commemorating and celebrating this day, one, it is also to pay tribute to those that fought, who established the existence of trade unions, who fought for workers' rights, who have changed the landscape of the rights of workers in South Africa and in the entire world, because it is not just a South African matter. This is an International Workers' Day. Also acknowledge, because we're here to take stock of what is it that we have achieved and what is it that we have not attained and how do we move forward. We're here to do that. And the reason why we chose Northwest, and of course we move around, it does not stay in one province. So the Central Executive Committee of Cosatu had then agreed that the next May Day rally, the National May Day, will be hosted by Northwest. We understand the challenges of mine workers in particular here, because this is a mining town, Rustenburg. But also you would know the history of the mine workers during the Kopi, when they demanded 12,500 and lives were lost. So we had always said that it is important for the Federation to come back to Northwest, to come back to Rustenburg and celebrate the International Workers' Day, but also acknowledge the challenges that continue to persist in this area, because it is of importance that when we take stock, we say, this province that we are in, this town in Rustenburg, it is a town that is rich with mineral endowments. But what is the plight of the working class in Rustenburg? We have seen as we move around, since we were here 3 weeks ago, the plight of poverty in our people. And we're saying it cannot be as business as usual. And we think that we need to take stock of that and say, bring the president here, bring the national leaders here, let us engage, let us continue to come back to Rustenburg, not only for an event, but even if we are able to come back and have conversation with the traditional leaders and say, how are we going to change the plight of the working people in Rustenburg, and also with the mining town, the mining companies here that are benefiting from the mineral endowments of platinum. It cannot be that they take all of that and they continue to be rich whilst the working class continue to live in abject poverty.
Talking about bringing the president here, we know what happened 12 years ago here in Marikana. And we remember a couple of years ago the president saying that he would one day come and visit here. You, as the vanguard of the workers, have you ever spoken to the president in terms of when he's coming there at any point?
We have had, remember Cosatu at some point did come to Rustenburg, where we held, we were relaunching NUM. And we said we're going to relaunch NUM because we understand that 12 years ago, NUM was brutally attacked as an organization. And it continued to bleed at that time. And Cosatu CEC took a resolution that we're going to work with NUM to rebuild it, and we have done it successfully. We have always engaged the president of the ANC to be able to come back here, but of course he has been always willing, but with security details around him, they would always tell him that this is not the right time, this is not the right moment, and we're hopeful that today it will be the beginning of him, not just to come to a May Day, but to come and engage the people of Rustenburg, the people of Marikana, and sit down with the Hoshis here and be able to say, how do we correct the wrongs of the past?
Thank you so much for your time. Well, there you go, Lebogang speaking to Cosatu President there, Ms. Losi, saying that, they've always engaged the president about, visiting here. Remember, 12 years ago, a tragedy happened here where about 34 mine workers, died for demanding better wages. With that being said, it's back to in studio.